Chicagoans, welcome to another podcast from the Zebra Lounge. With Mike DePilla and Andrew Seidler, I'm Mike McGuire. We get the full crew here today, and the three of us are going to try to figure out what the fuck is going on with the White Sox. It's looking ugly. Let's start with our resident Sox expert. What's going on? Is there anything the Sox can do down the stretch?
You said it last week. You said they have to give up less runs, right?
Sage words.
But they did that. They actually did that.
Fewer
They gave up fewer runs the past couple games in Boston. Thank you, man. It's going to move the
Yeah.
podcast along beautifully.
Gotta love the English lesson in there. That
But they
helps.
did. Javier Vasquez gives up one run, to Boston over 8 innings, and then the next day, John Garland gives up one run, and or vice versa. But the point being, they gave up nothing to the Red Sox and they lost. So now all of a sudden the hitting's a problem. What's going on with that? You know?
I'm really not sure. It's one of those weird things. I mean, they have been so incredibly successful for a year, almost 2 years now, that everyone's in shock that they're a 500 team in the second half, a little under 500, and they should be shocked. I mean, this is a really talented team.
Absolutely.
But the starting pitching last year, you're talking about career year after career year. I'm not saying these aren't good pitchers, but they're not great pitchers. I think that, if we're talking about a quick fix, the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe throwing Brandon McCarthy into the rotation.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that, though. McCarthy's not stretched out to pitch out of the rotation right now.
Yeah,
he's good to go
planning.
like 30 pitches, maybe 40 pitches.
Yeah.
The time it's going to take to stretch him out to get him in the rotation, it's going to be end of the season.
What, 25 games left? Yeah, I don't think it's
So
that
I don't
time
think
for that
he's
kind
going to
of
be
move.
starting. I think he's going to stay in the bullpen.
I just think
where
Freddie
he's had enough
Garcia.
trouble.
I think Freddie Garcia is a joke right now.
Yeah,
I
well,
would
I'm not
never
a
want
fan.
to throw him out there. I
I'm
mean, I
not
just
a
feel like
fan
that's a
either.
joke. I'd rather have a guy who could go 5 innings,
Yeah.
max 5 innings, than Freddie Garcia right now.
Trade for Juan
Yeah.
Mateo.
Hey.
There's 5 innings of thunder every time.
So I don't know. In terms of quick fix, you just have to. I don't know if there's much you can do at this point. The guys just have to do what we know they're capable of
Right,
doing.
but we've kind of heard that for a while now, and I feel like Vasquez has started to turn it around. He has an ERA under 3 in his last 3 starts. Burley looked a little bit better. Contreras is kind of iffy right now. I think we got to get someone out of the hitting now.
Yeah,
And I
it's
think it
nice to
starts
see
at the top,
Tomei
doesn't
waking
it?
up.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
think that's the big guy right there. Tommy had a great April and a great May, and then he was hitting for
Went to
average,
sleep.
but not so many home runs.
Right.
Which
He's
is
still
what
at
we were
290.
expecting. Right.
But I mean, Iguchi hasn't been doing great, and
No, he's been
obviously
slumping
Besednik's
quietly.
been awful. And then the bottom of the lineup, when you have, Brian Anderson's definitely picked it up, and but it's not like you can count on him for a whole lot. I don't think.
No, I
And
don't
then
think you
Uribe-
need to. I mean,
Uribe
these are hitting
sucks.
8, 9.
Yeah, but I think
Uribe
you're
sucks
talking
as a
8,
player.
9, 1, 2. Look
Yeah.
at that right
well,
there.
it's
Those
number
are
1 is what
4.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
eight,
one
nine,
spot's a
two.
problem. It has been all year.
But I think you're talking about 4 hitters in a row right now that are struggling. You are putting so much stress on
Yeah.
those middle bobbers that, I don't know. That's a lot of pressure.
So it's not time to, start bailing out the boat, but it's a little frightening, I got to imagine, for a White Sox
It
fan
is.
right now.
Yeah, we saw this last year, so
Yeah,
we're
no
no
kid.
strangers.
Well, it'll be an interesting couple of weeks. For Mike and Andrew, I'm Mike, saying go Sox, good luck.